So last time we have discussed about RTGS, real time gross settlements. And now we are about to discuss NEFT. Okay. So what is NEFT? National Electronic Fund Transfer. Okay, National Electronic Fund Transfer. Even if you go for your account, we can able to find. You can check your mobile banking. There you can able to find NEFT RTGS. So still it is existing in this services exist in our bank. Since we are in I thought to show you guys. I think since we are in our MS team, Microsoft team will both consume more data. That's why it's rolling. Okay, fine. Is it visible for you guys?
Yes, sir.
Since I have shared, since I'm sharing my screen, I think it is not visible one minute.
Visible
So you
only,
can
sir.
check. No?
It's visible only, sir.
Visible, but I can't operate that functions in mobile banking. Okay, thanks. Some issues is there. Okay, fine. Let me. Okay, let us continue the session now. So NEFT. So National Electronic Fund Transfer, which is to be called as NEFT. So this one also we can able to transfer it through online system. Okay, e-banking. So here, fund is which National Electronic Fund Transfer System is an online system for transferring funds in which transfer of money take place from one bank to another bank on net basis. Okay, one bank to another bank. So what that is State Bank to Axis Bank. What about RTGS? Okay, this one also same. A transfer of money take place from one bank to another on real time. Okay, so RTGS also same one bank to another bank, but it is on real time within 2 hours. RTGS, the money will be transferred or credited to the particular person. Okay, so let us read and we will come to know how many hours it's take for NEFT to transfer money. So what are the things important points about NEFT? So NEFT in the sense the net settlement basis. NEFT function as net settlement basis and is different from RTGS, which functions on gross settlements. Okay, so RTGS, what is gross? What is net? Do you know, guys? Gross in the sense without deduction. Let me explain you one small example. Okay, so a person is getting salary. So his salary is what, 10,000 rupees per month. So in this 10,000, this is 10,000 every month. If he is getting 10,000 as it is without any deduction, that we will call it as gross. So without deducting any amount, okay, they will not deduct any amount. So as it is, they will give you, that is what called as gross. Suppose he have to pay some EMI. Okay, so loan வாங்கியிருப்பாரு. So he has to pay the loan after deducting that loan. For example, 1,000 rupees deduct பண்ணியாச்சு. So what is net? Net salary in the sense 9,000. So what is net after deduction? What is gross without deduction? Okay. So here that is what net settlement basis. Okay. Whereas RTGS is gross settlement basis without any deductions. So full information to be furnished. The complete details such as receiver name, bank account name, account type, either savings or current, then bank name, bank name, city name, branch name has to be furnished to the bank at the time of requesting for the such transfer, so that amount reaches the beneficiary account correctly and fastly. Okay, so here what are the things they have asked? You can see the same details. So remitter means what? The person who is paying. I am the remitter. Suppose I am paying fee, 5,000 to or Alagu Srinidhi. So I am the remitter. Alagu Srinidhi is beneficiary. Okay, so my account details, my details. Then what is beneficiary? Who is beneficiary? Their name, their bank account number, IFSC code, all those things are required. Okay. So here, the same thing is required for NEFT also. We need to give our receiver name. Who is the person going to receive this money? Their their bank name, account number, account type, saving account, or current account, all details it is that we need to provide it. The minimum and maximum stipulation. There is no value limit, no minimum or maximum on the transaction of NEFT. For using NEFT, an 11-digit Indian financial system code is used. That is IFSC is used. Okay. So for here in RTGS, there is a minimum amount and maximum amount. Yeah. So you can see they will charge. I think the minimum amount for RTGS is 2 lakhs. Okay. So here in NIF, there is no minimum amount and there is no maximum amount. So here IFSC code, okay, the same IFSC code of branch is required. Time involved in transfer of funds. In RTGS, it will take 2 hours. Okay, whereas in NEFT, we will see fund transfer normally take place on same day or the next working day. Okay, so you can see it take nearly 12 within same day, or else it will take 24 hours or one working day. So NEFT வந்து in case NEFT வந்து they have done Saturday அப்படின்னாக்கா next Sunday போது then the amount will credit you on Monday. Okay, so for NEFT minimum 24 hours it will take for to transfer the fund depending upon the time requesting such fund transfer. Remitting customer gets the money back if it is not credited to the beneficiary account. Okay, so suppose the amount is didn't, so I am doing, okay, to Varshini, I am doing NEFT for 5,000 rupees. Suppose Alagu Srinidhi didn't receive the money. Okay, beneficiary Alagu Srinidhi is our beneficiary. Suppose if she didn't receive the money, immediately who will get back that money? I will get back the 5,000 to my account. Okay, that is a facility also there. So there is no minimum amount, there is no maximum amount. And what about the time duration? It will take nearly So say within a day, or else it will take working day. Okay, 24 hours. What about the service charge? The bank generally charge some processing charges for NEFT. The actual charges depend upon the amount and the banker's customer relationship. Okay, so it is depends upon, okay, there is a charge, but according to the in our book they didn't give clearly. So there is a charge depending upon the account type, either saving account or current account. Either depends upon the amount. Also, it will be charged. So all India coverage. The NEFT facility is available for transfer of fund electronically between more than 18,500 bank branches. So this NEFT which will cover all over India. Okay. So nearly 18,500 branches we can able to transfer money. We are discussing what, guys? We are discussing services provided by whom? Bankers. Okay, first what service they will do? First thing is a bank draft they can give, then checkbook they will give. Then we can able to use RTGS, the real time gross settlement. Within 2 hours we can able to transfer fund, or else even NEFT. And what is another thing is bank overdraft facilities. I already told you what is overdraft. Do you remember? Withdrawing money more than the limit. Yes, for this overdraft facility is for not saving account. It is for current account holders. Okay, who will have current account? Who will have current account? Business person. So business person will have current account. Only current account holders will have can have what you can access this overdraft facility. Suppose I am going to purchase raw material. So cash in my account 45,000 rupees is there. So after purchasing the raw material, what happened? The amount cost 65,000. Okay, so how can I manage the remaining 20,000? So either I have to borrow. So instead of borrowing someone else, with the bankers, the bank where we have opened current account, they will give us excess money. We can withdraw and we can purchase, and there is a time limit for that. Again, we can able to pay it back on a what given time limit, but that amount consists of some interest rate. That is what called as overdraft. So it refers to facility in which customer is allowed to overdraw his current account up to agreed limit. Bank give facility after taking security or personal guarantee. This facility is extended by the bank to its regular customer who enjoy good financial status. This overdraft is a kind of temporary loan, and bank charges interest on actual amount which is overdrawn by the account holder. Okay, so this overdraft facility is only for current account holder, not saving account holder like you and me. Okay, so is having maintaining a good financial record. Okay, so for that, for them they can able to avail this facility, and also it is just like a temporary loan. So instead of adjusting the 20,000 from our friends or relatives, so in the last moment we can withdraw or excess money from bank and we can pay it back with interest. Then cash credit. So cash credit refers to loan given by the borrower against his current assets like shares, stocks, bonds. Okay. So cash credit, we will borrow loans. Yeah. So fixed asset means what? I think you people studied in accountancy, right? What is fixed assets? Land, building, machineries, all these things comes under fixed assets. Are you there, guys?
Yes, sir.
So what is
Yes,
this
sir.
current assets in Patamnaka with the bond? We will study in detail the bond, share, debentures. Okay, bond, share, stock, bonds. Okay, so all these things We used to buy like in share market, in trade market, we will buy the company's bond, and we get, for example, if I have bought one share from um, Microsoft, if I have Microsoft share, so அதை வச்சு என்ன பண்ணலாம், I can pledge that share and I can able to get a loan. So the credit limit is sanctioned and amount is credited in this account. The borrower may withdraw any amount within his credit limit. The cash credit facility is helpful in meet day-to-day working capital needs. Interest is charged on the amount actually withdrawn. Okay, for example, what is day-to-day working capital? Day-to-day working capital, for example, if you open a restaurant, okay, so restaurant open பண்ணிருக்கோம், so that day we need a menu, இல்லையா? Yes or no? So we need to make idli, dosa, vada. We need to make it readily available. Then only we can sell. So usually after sales we will get money. Okay. So but what we will sell? We need to sell products, and the products manufacture every day. We need to manufacture. Yeah, we need labor expenses. Then we need a raw material expenses. Okay, we need to purchase vegetables, then what grocery items, like labor, gas. So these are all things expenses we need to make. Then only we can able to finish a goods. அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த goods என்ன பண்ண முடியும்? We can sell it in the market and we can collect our sales amount. So for working capital itself, we need money. Okay. So this cash credit is given by whom? Bankers to the current account holders. So based upon his current asset, which they will give a loan. So and then all the entire amount, if you want to withdraw, you can withdraw, or else you can withdraw that amount as per your requirement. So that is the provision they were given by bankers. So these are the facilities given by bankers. So next, shall we go for e-banking? I think this one you are familiar, much familiar, ATM, automated teller
Yes,
machine.
sir.
Yeah. So often we will go, we will get, and these debit cards also you know very well. You might be using these facilities. Yes. Okay. So electronic banking or e-banking. Have you used this e-banking system? E-banking. So actually now we are started using mobile banking. Okay, so everyone is having mobile banking. So before mobile banking, we used e-banking. Okay, but those days internet was very internet and computer was the backbone for us. So nowadays only we have smartphones. Through smartphones we can able to access everything, right? Fine. So here the growth of internet and e-commerce resulted in e-banking. Electronic banking is a service provided by many banks in which a customer is allowed to conduct bank transaction over the internet using a personal computer, mobile phone, telephone, or a handheld computer. The handheld computer, that is laptop. We can able to use these three things, and we through internet we can able to avail service. What are all the service? All the service. பேங்க்ல போய் என்ன பண்ணலாம்? We can collect bank statement. So what are the service we use to avail from the bank? And directly we will go and we will get we will pay money, we will transfer money, and we will get we will request for checkbook, or else if you want to update your mobile number, so you can able to update your mobile number. So everything, all the activities normally what bank services providing the same services they are providing through internet. That is what called as e-banking. The customer can conduct banking activities like managing savings, okay, checking account details, then applying for loan or paying bills. Okay, suppose you want home loan, okay, so that facility also available in net banking or mobile banking. Okay, so you can see So you can see loans. So by clicking this option, we can able to request for loan. Okay. So in case for request for checkbook, it is available. We need to replace or block our debit card. You can see here. So debit card when they miss $20 we can. Okay. So all the facilities. So what are all the facilities we have? We can able to done it with the help of what? Computer. So there is no human operator response to the needs of the customer. E-banking lower the transaction cost, add value to the bank relationship, and empower customers. Okay. So what about olden days? Olden days, if we need to withdraw money, we need to go to the bank. We need to get a token. Do you have experienced, guys? That kind of experience? So we need to visit
No,
nearby
sir.
bank. Okay, so I had that experience. Okay, when I was saying if I go along with my grandma or else dad. So what we used to do, we need to go to the bank. Those days ATM was not that much familiar. ATM illa. So withdraw money and deposit money only carried over through only bank. So we'll go immediately. Will be a token. So we need to take a token and we need to sit. So they will call one by one, token number one, token number two. Okay, so according to our number, we can go, and they will ask whether. Meanwhile, we need to get a challan. The challan எடுத்து we need to fill the challan. Either we are depositing money for one challan or withdrawal of money consists of another challan. If it is check, we need to deposit check. அதுக்கு ஒரு challan இருக்கு. So we need to take correctly and we need to fill it and we need to wait for the queue. So the whole day it will be gone because everyone is using only this bank. If we morning, if we go to bank, we can able to come back only afternoon to after afternoon only. So such a what process is there. Okay. Now what happened due to e-banking, we need not to go anywhere within our place. Okay. So we can able to transfer. So wherever we are, we can able to get the money. So e-banking offer the following range of service for the electronic fund transfer. Okay. Then automated teller machines. Then point of sales. Then electronic data in charge. Then credit cards. Okay. So electronic data in charge in the sense we can able to use our upgrading our data like our personal information, everything through this e-banking. So what do you mean by point of sales? Do you know, had you heard about this point of sales? Guys, are you all there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is point of sales? So have you in shopping mall, have you seen this sales counter? நம்ம coin போட்டோம்னா automatically they will give us. So like another example is this. Okay, let me share you. So that one what I am sharing is that I will tell you later. So this one also we can use. We can able to use our card for shopping, swiping, purchasing. We can use our cards, debit cards, credit cards. This also POS system. Okay, got my point. Have you experienced this? இது யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I want to tell you something, but anyway, let it be no issues. So fine. So automated teller machine. I know you know very well about this. So it's a computerized, yeah. So if you go there, we can able to find computer. We have to insert the card, debit card. we need to choose our language, then we pin, then withdrawal or whatever things we can do, we can do. Like we can check balance, we can withdraw money, or else we can able to transfer through deposit machines. Yeah. Then if you want to change your mobile number, you can. So all the details it is available. So automated teller machine is a computerized machine that provides the customer of bank the facility of accessing their account, which with a magnetically encoded plastic card and code number. To make a transaction at an ATM, the customer inserts swipe their card in the ATM and enter their personal loan personal identification number through ATM. The customer can prefer several banking operations without the help of a teller, such as we can able to withdraw money, deposit money, pay bills, and we can able to bank statement, effective cash transfer. Even we can able to do, we can able to recharge our mobile also. Have you done recharge through your mobiles for through ATM?
No, sir.
Even that of your facilities here also there. We can go nearby ATM machine. Next time you can go and check. Even you can able to recharge your mobile phone. So what are all the facilities available in real time bank? The same facility is also available in ATM machines, and a bank will operate morning 10 to evening 5. Yeah, 10 to evening 5 p.m. But what about automated teller machine? It is available 24/7. Okay, so ATM is also known as automated banking machine, automated till machine, or remote service unit. Then debit cards. So debit card is electronic card issued by bank. Allow that bank client to access to his account to withdraw cash or pay for goods and services. Yeah. So Visa card nowadays in Amazon. Yes or no? So instead of COD cash on delivery, if we want to pay in advance, we can use our debit card details. Yeah. So
Yes,
as
sir.
and also we can use it as a POS, point of sale. If you want to pay, if you want to pay any like grocery items, if you want to buy, if you want to fill the water, um petrol, that time we can use. But in those days with ATM we can able to withdraw money, and we can able to only withdraw money and we can access. But now what happened with this debit card, we can able to uh, do all the activities, transactions பண்ணலாம். We can able to do shopping through credit cards. The account holder is not required to visit any bank to withdraw cash as he now. Just go to ATM and pay electronically at merchant location. When a customer make a payment using the debit card, his account balance is automatically reduced. Yes or no? So when we withdraw money, and automatically what they will do, you will get a SMS, right? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So there is a limit also. Yes or no? Nowadays, what happen in what if it is the card belongs to HDFC. So if you go to HDFC ATM machine, we can able to withdraw up to 40,000. But if you are going to nearby ICICI, okay, ICICI Axis Bank account, there is we can able to withdraw only other bank ATM machines. We can able to withdraw only 20,000, and for that one also they will collect service charge. Okay, okay, clear. Any doubts, guys?
No
No,
doubt,
sir.
sir.